the most hated game name. Let's see who it is.
The year's 2025 and the gaming world is at war. On one side, the general public, who doesn't get what the big deal is.
If there truly are people that are dropping off of the show, they're cowards.
They didn't like strong
No, brother.
women. They don't like a lesbian.
And on the other side, gamers.
Well, the
Didn't like strong women. They don't like
What the fuck? What?
a lesbian.
And on the other side, gamers.
well, the attacks on gamers are just beginning.
The wokest episode in television history.
At the center stands II Drunkmen.
And all I'll say is at the end of the day, you're way less important. And some of you are not important at all. It's laughable. We send it to each other as jokes some of the time.
The beta male, the male feminist.
A once universally respected visionary. Now, the most divisive figure in gaming.
This is hilarious. I saw this on Reddit.
I'm gonna kill your kid in front of you. How vile.
Turning a game studio known for only making classics into one that only makes remasters and news headlines.
This to me does feel actually disrespectful, and I mean that legitimately.
And to think that it all started with an idea he had in college. It's 2004, and Neil needs to pitch a zombie game to the father of zombie movies, George Romero.
We had a school project where we had to pitch game ideas to George Romero.
So the idea was for this kind of the story.
His idea is about a cop protecting a young girl. In the game, the player switches between the two characters to force empathy.
I pitched it to George and he hated it. So I just sat on it.
After getting a job as a programmer at the game studio Naughty Dog, he continues to work on these ideas in the background. Until Naughty Dog promotes Neil, along with Uncharted 2 director Bruce Straley, to direct a new project.
Our task was to reboot Jak and Daxter.
We started to realize that it was not going to do justice to the franchise that the fans had fallen in love with. It would be shifting it so far in a new direction.
I'm like, well, I have this thing I've been working on. What if we try to do this?
Eventually, this turns into a game based on his zombie idea. The old cop becomes a smuggler named Joel, who's tasked with escorting a girl that's immune to the virus named Ellie across the country to people that are working on a cure. Some of Neil's other pitches include Joel being a hardened criminal seeking redemption, a virus that only infects women,
And you found the one girl that it didn't infect, and that was Ellie. And the reason it failed is because it was a misogynistic idea.
What?
a revenge plot where Joel
What? What? Dude, that itself is like a very fucked up way of saying I want my game to be as political as fuck. Bro, that if it has a fucking cool concept, brother. Like, yeah, just think every woman in the world is the one who gets affected by this zombie virus. Just think, the world just collapses, brother. The world just collapses easily. Yeah. Like, the world collapses like war. For me, like what? In a year or two, like, the world just collapses entirely. Because the woman who actually like gives birth and who actually takes care of homes and who actually like sometimes fucking takes care of their own fucking husband, like, instant they just like become zombies. Fuck. And also, it's actually a very cool concept to, like, for example, like, these women who actually become zombies can actually rebirth more zombies, because women have that capability, right? Yeah. Why in the fucking hell? Bro, how in the fucking hell? Not why, how in the fucking hell? Yeah, how in the fucking hell that idea is misogynistic? Bro, the II Drunkmen, he's fucking drunk. For sure, yeah. To even think that concept is misogynistic. That fucking concept is cool as fuck, brother. I hope someone do that, yeah.
Joel's old partner Tess hunts him across the country, and a climactic scene where Ellie comes in and saves Joel from being captured by Tess. The game's director, Bruce Straley, rejects the revenge elements. Quote, "Revenge just wasn't a strong enough motivation for someone to travel all the way across an apocalyptic country for an entire year." At the time, Neil agrees. "I'm pretty dark. I wanted to kill Elena in Uncharted 2. Bruce is the one that would balance me and push for more levity. The partnership works. It's a delicate tug of war, but the end result is lightning in a bottle."
People are constantly critiquing each other, and that's the culture we try to cultivate here at Naughty Dog, because it helps make the game better, even if sometimes it
can be frustrating and hurt your ego, but at the end of the day, it's all about the game.
The game launches in June 2013, and both critics and players are floored.
Making this the
because it helps make the game better. Even people are constantly critiquing each other, and that's the culture we try to cultivate here at Naughty Dog. Because it helps make the game better. Even if.
Then why in the fucking hell your second game is so fucked up? Huh? Why? You fucking put everything people said, yo, this thing don't work, this thing doesn't work. You fucking put everything they said that doesn't work in your fucking Last of Us Part 2. Why you did that? Why? Yeah, you care about critics, but you not that much care, but you not that much care about to understand why the fuck they said.
Sometimes it can be frustrating and hurt your ego, but at the end of the day, it's all about the game.
The game launches in June 2013, and both critics and players are floored.
Making this the 4th game ever to earn my highest rating.
The gameplay is pretty similar to their Uncharted games.
It's like a movie. Actually, my involvement is nothing.
But the story is universally praised as a step forward for video games.
Yeah.
Literally,
brother, like, yeah, the whole 2013 is like the fuck out. I don't even know how to say it. Like, it's like pinnacle of the storytelling in the video games, brother. Like, yeah, we got Last of Us. Like from the 2013 we got like this pinnacle level of like storytelling in the fucking video games, and we have GTA 5. I didn't thought, but GTA 5 has like that well written story. I fucking didn't thought, and when I actually completed the game, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and also we have Witcher 3, and also like we have like God of War, and also we have like Rise of the Tomb Raider, and also we have like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. You know, bro, like the games before like 2020, the games after 2013 and before 2020, those stories are just mesmerizing, brother. Yeah, literally, that era is like the peakest era of the gaming. Peakest. Yeah.
The zombie wing?
By the end of the game, players are empathizing so hard, to the point of it almost feeling traumatic.
Could you put your life on the line for me? Could you be the last of us?
And the ambiguous ending sparks countless debates online.
And so we don't want to come out and say, this is what we intend, or this is definitely the answer, because it is open.
Suddenly, Neil gets universally praised as a storytelling genius.
It sticks in your mind even deeper on one level than a great work of literature or a cinematic masterpiece to some extent.
But their success comes with consequences. In 2014, right in the middle of production on Uncharted 4, Amy Hennig, one of the key creative forces behind Uncharted, leaves Naughty Dog under controversial circumstances.
It was very upsetting. Amy had been replaced. I don't know whether this is public knowledge or not, but that was not her choice. It was the company's choice.
At the same time, Neil gets promoted to fill Amy's spot and reworks everything.
Is it tough for you to go into the set and work with Neil Druckmann, or
you just have to be professional and try and leave your opinions and resentments outside? Yeah.
The development crunch is so brutal that nearly 70% of designers
it's like saying, yo, it's very hard to work with him.
Quit after shipping due to creative burnout. Among them, Bruce Straley, Neil's creative partner and filter for his darker impulses, is gone. As Neil rises in the ranks, he grows more comfortable with confrontation. After getting some backlash for including LGBT content in The Last of Us DLC, he takes to Twitter. For each one of these bigoted and sad posts, I get thousands of positive ones from amazing fans. Some might say arguing on the internet is unprofessional, and it could leave you vulnerable to having your personal information stolen. That's why you should be using Surfshark, the sponsor of this video. It keeps your online data safe.
Good for him, but yeah, I need to skip this one.
Promo code SIRW for 4 months free. Surfshark also offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out today. By doing so, you're also helping me make more videos. While arguing with fans might take a toll on Neil, it doesn't affect his standing at Naughty Dog. In fact, in 2017, he's promoted to vice president of the company. Now he has full creative control and a fresh team of developers. It's time to get honest.
The writer's responsibility. You have no social responsibilities in your writing. The only thing you have a responsibility is to tell the truth.
Just in time to start working on their next big project, The Last of Us, Part 2. The whole world applauds. However, some fans remain skeptical. Did they even need to make a second game? Wasn't the ambiguous ending part of the point?
And so we don't want to come out and say, this is what we intend, or this is definitely the answer, because it is open. I know there's a lot of people that feel this trepidation about revisiting what that ending means. No one loves these characters more than we do, and we would not do this if we didn't feel like we had the right idea.
Right off the bat, it's clear this is a Neil game. All of Neil's rejected ideas for the first game are back. The revenge plot, the switching between characters mechanic, and his idea to kill a main character from Uncharted 2. The extreme crunch is also back.
Where are we on getting physics on these strands?
We have
So for next time? For next time?
Yes, yes.
They released a story trailer and gameplay demo, and the hype train is now at full speed. The visuals are stunning. Every square inch of the world is drenched in detail.
Dude, they did the lips so well.
Yeah, that actually looks really good.
Wow.
And how's tongue going in there? That's actually, seriously, that's really, really good attention to detail. And oh god.
Nevertheless, even with just breadcrumbs, the online debates are already heating up.
There started to be these rumors about the game, false narratives that the game has homophobic Christians, and that's who you fight. And then there's like a series of like YouTubers and websites that just run with this stuff.
Neil knows the creative choices aren't going to please everybody, but as long as no one inside spoils anything, he thinks the backlash will be manageable.
And I was able to dismiss it, and then the leaks happened. And then all of a sudden it's like a flood.
With only a couple months until the game's release, someone leaks the biggest spoiler in the game, Joel's death scene in full. Plus the fact that you play as his killer for around half of the game. The YouTube video gets taken down
Bro, that's so fucking messed up, brother. Like, that's so fucking messed up. Like, when there's like a big leak happen, and they're like, no. And they're like, no. It's like, no, it's not true. And try to frame that as, yeah, like, and try to frame that as, yo, it's never happened. Bro, shut the fuck up, brother. Like, yeah, at this point, like, yeah, in fucking 2020, brother, 2020 or 2019, yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, probably 2019 or 2020. Almost all the people know about these leaks. It just spread out loud, very, very fast, and people are like skeptical about it, brother. Even I myself, like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Last of Us, but I'm a fan of stories. So I was like, yeah, what? Are they fucking for real? Like, yeah, that's what I thought at the time. Are they fucking for real? Like, by the way, I'm very new to internet at the time. Like, yeah, like Western internet. Normally, I'm like came to internet like when I was like 17 or 18, but I kind of like getting close to like this Western internet, like yeah, 2020 or 2019, yeah. When I saw this, I was like, what the fuck?
Around 1,000 views, but that's enough. Neil braces for impact.
Just want to say on behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, a lot of you have sent us very sweet, encouraging messages along that time that have been really helpful. We make this thing.
And that was the lowest point in my life.
If the leaks are true, this game can kiss my...
The destruction of several characters that people are very attached to.
And like those voices jumped on Joel dying and the fact that you played Joel's killer. And then the fact that they said that like Joel's killer is transgender.
If you think that game could be spoiled by a couple screenshots, really?
No matter what you've seen or heard.
After you hear them, you're not going to want to pick up this game.
Or read, nothing compares to playing this thing from beginning.
Bro, you motherfucker. Like, bro, even Troy Baker is like, not understanding. Like, yeah, bro, you need to fucking understand. You fucking killing a beloved character from the first game and want us to play the second, and wants to play the killer of that game for the biggest part of the game. Bro, people will get mad at you. Fucking get mad at you. Literally, for sure. It's not about spoilers. It's fucking about, yo, they fucking killed a character we liked and they want us to play this character. What? Are you people dumb? Are you people dumb on purpose? What?
Joke throughout production would say is like the downfall of Naughty Dog. This is it. This is the downfall. This game is the downfall of Naughty Dog.
What? The game releases in June 2020, and within hours of the game's release, hundreds of negative reviews start flooding the game's page.
Naughty Dog just went full The Last Jedi on this one.
Considering the game is supposed to be 20 to 30 hours long, the number of negative reviews raises some eyebrows. In response, some people even publish research articles dedicated to proving it's a coordinated attack. Sony starts allegedly taking down hundreds of reviews.
Attacking gamers again, which, who's surprised? It's kind of funny that they'll leak the negative ones, right? But they won't delete the positive ones.
This guy's really salty that the game didn't go the way he wanted it.
Metacritic also implements a 72-hour waiting period for future reviews. Attacks are coming at Neil from all sides, but rather than letting it pass over, Neil goes full offense.
And all I'll say is at the end of the day, to all our critics, we listen to that stuff and we digest a lot of it, but you're way less important. And some of you are not important at all when you're kind of shout and threaten and doing all that stuff. It's laughable. We send it to each other as jokes some of the time.
Look, I get it. You love these fictional characters, but they're not real. You do know that, right?
Then you fucking suck my dick, motherfucker. Yeah. You fucking need to understand, motherfucking idiot. Literally, yeah. You fucking need to understand one fucking thing, that it's not about they are fiction, they are real or not. It's not about them. It's all about we love them or not. Once we love them, they are dear to us. And you're fucking killing them for the fucking own fucking agenda fucking driven story. People will get mad. You either take that seriously or go the fuck away.
Right? Guys, don't be scared of therapy. Think of it like working out for your brain. But soon, bad reviews aren't the only thing on Neil's plate. Some of the more observant fans notice lies in the marketing, mainly that Joel is added in post to make it look like he's a bigger part of the game. They also make him look different.
I don't know why they would do that. Just have scenes in the trailer with Joel in them. That's not hard to do. They went out of their way to cut clips to make it look like Joel is involved in the scene.
Fans call it false advertising, but Neil says he just didn't want to spoil the surprise.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of my favorite games. And I know some people hated it. I loved when I played Metal Gear Solid 2 and I saw those trailers. You were deceived, right? Because they moved boss battles around. You always saw Snake. They never showed you Raiden. And I remember like, I'm playing a whole new character. This is awesome.
However, fans bring up an IGN article from 2018 that quotes Neil as saying Ellie will be the only playable character. To make the situation worse, as the Game Awards approach, when The Last of Us Part 2 is nominated for Game of the Year, Neil tweets, "The Last of Us fans, activate. For every vote you cast for The Last of Us Part 2, a hater loses their caps lock."
This wasn't a good
What
tweet.
the
First of all,
fuck was that, brother?
it's a very passive-aggressive tweet, particularly with his emoji at the end.
He apologizes saying it was all a misunderstanding. He doesn't want to come across as someone who dislikes criticism.
My tweet was...
Now I understand why the fuck I didn't came across this tweet, yeah. Fuck off, brother. Like, yeah. Fuck off, like, why? Why do I actually talk about this kind of bullshit? Yeah, because, and also like, yeah, why, that is actually kind of like, didn't came across this tweet was one thing, because my mom died on December 4, 2020, yeah. Yeah, like in November and December, yeah, I was like, not me, like, my mom is not in the position, like, yeah, I was so away from the internet, because I'm kind of like, yo, fuck off. Is my mom going to live or not? Yeah, that kind of dilemma, yeah. That's the thing, yeah. When the fuck did he say it? My mind is like, when the fuck did he say it? Yeah, when I see the time, it adds up. I'm not even trying to say, yo, he's trying to like, yo, he's just trying to like gain some sympathy points. No, it's not about that. It's like what happened. Like, yeah, I was like, in my mind, I was like, yo, when the fuck did he say those tweets? And when I see the time, it adds up. Literally, it adds up, yeah.
Meant as a joke, RE trolls. Essentially, we're living in his head rent-free.
But none of his former fans buy it. Multiple YouTubers report receiving strikes from Neil over videos critical of the game or the leaks.
Not only did Naughty Dog strike down my YouTube channel along with so many others, they also are responsible for my Twitter account being taken down.
Come September 2022, Neil's ongoing battle with fans hasn't died down, and Naughty Dog hasn't announced any new games. Fans are getting impatient, but it gets worse. In 2022, they announced a $70 remake of The Last of Us Part 1. What? $70? For a remake of a $20 game that's already been remastered. Well, at least it's coming to PC. Hopefully the port is okay.
No fucking way,
bro. Players booted up, and it's well, after over an hour of waiting for it to build shaders, frame rate issues on the most high-end computers, textures not loading properly, and cutscenes where all the characters are wet. How does this one even work?
If you plan on buying The Last of Us 1 remake, you're an idiot.
You don't deserve to call yourself a gamer or ever play video games again. In fact, you don't even deserve to peek at a video game ever again. And quite frankly, I hope your hands cramp up.
After 2 years, this
game is so fucking bad. This game is so fucking bad. Bro, in when this game came, it came like what, 2020 or 2023, huh? I didn't have a job at the time. No, I didn't have a job at the time. I was like pirating games. At the time I was like, when I see reviews and stuff, reviews and stuff from GamerX and all, when I see them, they're saying like, yo, fuck this game. I'm not going to play this game. Yeah, I just download like PS3 emulator and played that game, bro. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I do. Bro, literally, bro. Like this game is not even worth pirating at the time. Yeah, this game is so fucking horrible, brother. Yeah, the port is so fucking horrible.
Critics call it unnecessary, and the goodwill in Neil's haters all but evaporates.
Drunkmen became an egomaniac after The Last of Us.
and lost his sense of humility.
Fast forward a year, and things aren't looking much better. In terms of games, just remasters. But Neil feels good. He's been promoted to head of Naughty Dog, and HBO launches The Last of Us TV series. Before it's released, Neil announces major changes to the story, with no input from Bruce Straley as far as anyone knows.
For example, the Bill sequence works very well in the game because you're fighting the infected with Bill. I think if we had adapted that exactly as is for the show, maybe a thrilling episode, but dramatically would have been a lot less interesting than where we've ended up, which would change it quite a bit.
Bro, I say this so many times. I'm not against gay men. No, I'm not against gay men. But the problem with me was, don't fucking show me and fucking pull that on my face. They're kissing and they fucking... Don't fucking show that to me. Literally. And that's the fucking problem with me with The Boys too, brother. Like, yeah, I enjoy the show. But the fucking show is like, yeah, let's fucking show two men kissing and trying to fuck each other. Bro, shut the fuck up. It's fucking gross, motherfucker. Yeah, fucking show lesbians, I'm fine with it. Fucking show straight, I'm fucking fine with it. But don't fucking show a fucking two men. It fucking makes me like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah. It fucking creeps me out, brother. That's the fucking problem. It fucking creeps me out. I don't understand them. It fucking creeps me out. Like, why are you guys putting this on fucking on a show on a show that is being watched by people like normies, where normies are not gays, where normies are not lesbians, where normies are just single people, where normies are just couples, where normies are just normal straight people. These are the people, like most majority of the people watch the shows are normies. Fucking normies. And the normies are fucking straights. Maximum number of them are straights. For them, this kind of stuff are like, bro, what the fuck? As I said, we don't have problem with gay. We don't have problem with gay. Literally, we don't have problem with gay. You can show lesbian, no problem. No one says nothing. Because, bro, seeing lesbians is a good thing, brother. Like, yeah, two women kissing, bro. That's a fucking momentum, if I have to say. But this thing, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm being a hypocrite here, but yeah, that's how human works, brother. People don't like everything. Yeah, you need to understand that.
Maybe a thrilling episode, but dramatically would have been a lot less interesting than where we've ended up, which we changed it quite a bit.
His ex-fans are primed to hate it, but in the end it's actually pretty good. In fact, HBO says it's one of their most popular shows that year. Neil becomes somewhat of a mainstream celebrity. New fans start pouring in, game sales spike, and he finally feels like he has some people on his side. Until season 2.
Dude thought, yo, people are at him. This dude forgot him. People like Last of Us 1. They never said it's a bad game. People fucking hated Last of Us 2 and they said it's a bad game. And you fucking thought, no, these people just left me. No, we didn't left you. You left us, idiot. You left us. You need to understand that. Fucking lunatic, fucking god of lunatic. Neil Drunkman, you need to understand that. You fucking need to stop drinking the fucking lunacy and think normal. We gamers didn't left you. You left us gamers. By making that fucking Last of Us 2 game. With your fucking fucked up brain.
It turns out fans of the show who haven't played the games have no idea what's in store.
Yeah. The golf club?
Guys, I actually don't know what to do right now.
I didn't think it was gonna happen this soon.
And after Joel's big moment, public opinion shifts. IGN gives the episode their lowest rating in history.
The result is a competent, often thrilling hour of television, but one that ultimately underserves the larger story and the characters it forever changes.
Viewership starts to fall off, and the season finale sees a 55% drop from the first season.
You have to expect that some people would just switch off after that, and people have switched off in their droves. But not only that.
In December 2024, fans finally get a brief glimpse of something new. This time Neil has an executive producer role, but that doesn't make it void of controversy.
Bro, I saw that Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet literally had more dislikes than Concord.
Actress for Naughty Dog's upcoming game Intergalactic Heretic Prophet mocked gamers by sharing pro-DEI fan art. These are game.
Bro, this is the thing, brother. Not all gamers are bad. But when you said something bad about gamers, every fucking gamer hates you. Okay? Yeah, as I said, there are some gamers out there who saying stuff like, yo, this game is fucking bad and blah 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 blah. This woman is why this woman is ugly? Yeah, even I find her ugly, but still. But when you call gamers bad stuff, the instant every fucking gamer in the world fucking mocks you up. Literally. That's how gamers works. That's how we gamers work. We don't not all gamers are like just attack you. No. But when you attack gamers with ill will, we fucking attack you. Everybody at this fucking same time. You can just sit there and be like, yeah, okay, it's just a normal thing, you know. Because we come at as one. We don't act like, yo, I can say this and call it no. We come at as one. You're going to think like, no, what the fuck is happening? Yo, all I said was a fucking image. Why these people are attacking me now? Yeah. Literally, brother, yeah. What you fucking said was fragile masculinity. 100% in still 2 years. No, fucking shut the fuck up, you insane motherfucking freak. Literally.
Games that definitely are anti-gamer. These companies hate you. They have to be boycotted.
But Neil says not to worry, that this next game is going to deal with a much less controversial subject matter.
Oh, we made a game with The Last of Us 2. We made certain creative decisions. That got us a lot of hate. So the joke is like, you know what? Let's do something that people won't care as much about. Let's make a game about faith and religion.
Whether it's any good or not, we've yet to see. But it's clear Neil's not.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to say this, bro. It's going to be like, yeah, fuck Jesus Christ, fuck Allah, fuck everything. That's the type of game is this, yeah. Yeah, maybe I crossed the line, bro. I'm not saying fuck Allah now. I'm not saying fuck Jesus Christ now. I'm saying maybe this game's probably like that. Remember that. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to take my break. Yeah, bye.